bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game. Do you know who you are when you think your words don't sound like your own? You're trapped in the toxic created by this world. That is who you are. No silence will say that I must be get some time to wake up. Gravity gets us on the ground. That is bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If I lose my wings, I don't need a new one under you.
What is up? What is up, everybody? Holy shit, we're back. We are back, and if you please ignore the mess. Cat, yeah, there she is. The little baby. Please ignore the mess of my bed. We're kind of balling it. We're just having a chill stream. I decided to stream me shiny hunting. Okay. From the beginning, Fire Red came out and Leaf Green on the Switch, and they made shiny hunting easier. And basically by pressing all 4 buttons on the controller at the same time, you can soft reset the game. So I decided, what better time to start shiny hunting a starter than right now. So I'm playing Fire Red. This was the first generation I ever played. I got Leaf Green when I was a kid. And when I was a kid, like 2006, I think. Very long time ago. Or probably when the game actually came out. I think I was a little younger than that, 2004, right? No, I don't think I was 4. I think I was a little older. I don't know, but I do remember getting a Game Boy Advance SP, a silver color, with Super Mario and Pokemon Leaf Green, and that's when I started my Pokemon journey, and I've loved Pokemon ever since. And I've never shiny hunted before, or at least like seriously. But I decided now I think would be an amazing time to start shiny hunting. Akuma, what's up, Astro Grace? What's up? I am very excited to shiny hunt. I'll be honest, y'all. It's gonna be a boring stream. It's gonna be a boring stream. It's just gonna be a lot of me basically resetting the game over and over again. I do have some delicious food, delicious slop. You say this and you get a shiny first try. I hope so. When I move to the Pokemon stream scene, you will see how many attempts I have so far, and it isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things. The starters have a 1 in 8,192 chance of spawning, or of being able to roll into it. But yeah, I got my slop, some ground beef, sweet potatoes, and egg. What's up for shiny listen? 5 hours? Okay. We'll play some bets. So far, we can actually, hold on, let me. Oh, by the way, I got a Mountain Dew Baja Blast Snuggie, courtesy of my lovely, amazing, beautiful, smart, talented, and incredible girlfriend. But yes, we rocking that tonight. But let me go to the sponsored. Maybe a little sponsored. I have 128 soft resets going on. And this is a very low amount. And if we start up the Switch, which I don't know, please let me know if it doubles for y'all. Actually, I think it will. Here, I'll mute my Elgato. Please let me know if you can't hear the sounds of the Switch. You should be able to. But we can actually check how long it has been, or how long I've spent on the game so far. Sounds seems good. Okay, cool. I guess I can't actually. Interesting. Okay. Well, we will hop into it. I did stop before my next soft reset, so we can just hop in and get going. This is totally starts to a shiny and only less like play. Loud as fuck. Pretty bad. Oh. I don't know why y'all getting ads, at least that often. I mean, I do have ads on, but I try to keep it like very low. Let me know when it's back. I'll be waiting. I think it should only be like 30 seconds. I almost never get one. Strange. I think it's because you're subbed. If you're a subscriber, you don't get ads, right? That's why people sub, is so they don't get ads on streams. I don't know how to gift subs. But yeah. You can actually see, I actually don't remember. Actually, I think I'll just do the thing again. So we're gonna hop into it. Technically, I only have 3 minutes of playtime. That was just me going to spawning in, getting my potion, going to the grass, going down to. Those are good. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so maybe you can. Yeah, it's not necessary for me because I don't really need it, but I'm also always grateful to get the sub. It was always really weird to see streamers that like beg for subs. It always like, I'm like, why are we doing this here, guys? You guys have 50K viewers, you know. Anyways, so yeah, we're basically, the strat is we choose our Pokemon, right? We saved right here before we pick the Pokeball. I named myself Jules, as is the old nickname that I used for most of my Pokemon playthroughs. My rival's name is Pinar. Thank you to my lovely, amazing, talented, smart, and beautiful girlfriend for the name. And we're going to be naming our Squirtle Squirt. Because what's funnier than fighting Pinar with Squirt, the Squirtle? So we choose Squirtle, and then we nickname. And yes, you will be seeing me put this in. This is exactly what I've been doing. So I think I, in total, played for maybe 2 hours doing shiny hunting. But yeah. And then we go ahead and we go into Pokemon and summary. And if it's on a shiny, we reset. And then we put a thingy on the counter. So we're at 129. And then, so this is it. This is the shiny hunt. This is all you're gonna see me do for like an hour. It's not exactly very entertaining per se. I don't have great luck with shinies. Hi. No, you can't have my food. Leave my food alone. Yes, you may. Yep, okay. Alright. But once we get that shiny oh boy, yeah. I might explode. I might, I don't know if I can say that on Twitch. I don't know if I can say that on Twitch. Okay, cat. Please. So you have to enter the name before seeing him starting. Yeah, so for this game, right? You don't get to see, so the portrait that it shows isn't indicative of if it is a shiny or not. So you have to, you don't have to name it. I want to name my Squirtle. Honestly, there might even get to a point where I feel like I don't want to name my Squirtle, and I just kind of just do the runs depending on how long it takes. But in order to see if it's shiny, you have to pick it, you have to name it if you want to, and then you have to go into your summary. It's a female this time, with a modest nature, not a shiny. So we reset, and we put a counter. And this is it. I kind of wish there was an automatic option to increase the counter. Or should I? Yeah, like, I mean, this is like, I've never shiny hunted before. It really, like, I remember, I even got a clip of it. My first stream playing Legends ZA, I got a shiny, Pichu, which apparently is a very rare Pokemon to get a shiny of. Which I was very surprised by that. And, but yeah, this is a boy. Quirky nature, he's quirked up. Where's the quirked up animatronics? Five Nights at Freddy's. But yeah, I've never really, shiny hunted. So this is my first real attempt at doing so. Low key, I might, mute the music and play my own music, but only if you guys get annoyed by it. Personally, I don't really necessarily mind. I kind of get in like I get a Locarcuinly flow state. Lululemon. There's this guy. He does some bullshit. Serious nature, not shiny. Yeah, this is it. This is the whole stream. There's nothing. It's not a lot to it. Some people apparently get some people, it takes them like 5,000 tries to get a shiny starter. I hope it doesn't take that long. It might, you know. And why am I torturing myself instead of just playing the game? It's a great question. All right, 133. And then, yeah, I remember playing Pokemon Leaf Green as a young kid. Like, I have a very, very early memory that I still somehow have where I'm laying on the floor. It's Christmas Day. I got my Game Boy Advance SP, and I have my copy of Pokemon Leaf Green, and I'm pretty sure I chose Squirtle then. I've matured, and I've seen the true light of being a Bulbasaur fan. But no, I still love Squirtle. A naughty nature. Meow. But yeah, meow. What was I gonna say? Squirt Gang for life. Yep, the Squirrel Squad, if you will. Yeah, it's interesting. It's I don't really have a like I sometimes I kind of forget which starter I really chose for these like early games. I definitely chose Mudkip for Sapphire. So I've played every single Pokemon game, at least every one of every generation, including I've played a little bit of Crystal. I never really got to do a whole playthrough because that game is it's an old game. It does unfortunately show a lot of age for it. And I still very much regret selling my my copy of Crystal. Whew. But I do I still do own my actually I can show you guys. I can show you my Pokemon collection for the most part. But I own Leaf Green. I own Sapphire. I don't remember how I got Sapphire. I think my parents just bought it for me. Back when I was a kid. Did I put a counter for the last one? I think I did. I think I did. Nope. Okay. But I remember going through Sapphire, and I loved one of my favorite like early Pokemons you can always get is the bird Pokemon. So for this game, you get Pidgey early on. I loved Pidgeot a lot as a kid, and even now I still love Pidgeot. I think it's a very cool looking bird Pokemon. I loved Tailo and Swallow. Knew a guy who once looked like Pidgey. How do you look like Pidgeotto? The hair? Oh, I was like, how does a human look like a Pidgeotto? That makes a lot more sense. Honestly, I gotta respect it, you know? But like, that's the thing is like, you gotta do it on purpose. Like if you have, I am always a big fan of people that look like the Pokemon that's their favorite of, right? So like if you like Pidgeotto a lot, you better have some fucking flowy ass fucking like a slick back hair, right? My best friend in high school named Matt looked like a mix of Brennan, Yuri, and Pidgeotto. That's such an odd combination. I don't know how to look like Rowlet. Become bird. You gotta wear a bow tie. Right? No. That's round. He was hot though? That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't imagine a Pidgeotto, a guy looking at like Pidgeotto being sexy. Yeah, with Rowlet you gotta have like a little bow tie, and then with you gotta be round with a little bow tie, and you just gotta have like a blank stare, and you just gotta like look at people. You just gotta like stare at them, like real like. I will say I'm pretty sure if there's like, because like people love drawing artists with Pokemon. I'm pretty sure Brett and Yuri probably would have a Pidgeotto. Okay. I'm gonna get real annoyed at that fucking Squirtle. That Squirtle noise. Like, how do you speed run this? You know, like if you're doing it like on the actual, like, either it sounds like you're killing him. The Squirtle? It's like I'm killing the Squirtle. It kind of does, yeah. Oh, do you think I'm killing him? I'm killing a new Squirtle every time I reset? Because it's a different Squirtle every single time. He wasn't shiny enough, unfortunately. Modest nature. I just like cut him off like immediately. It's like, oh. I love how fucking stance up Squirtle is though. He's just like, "Arr." Bro can't even play this game before death claims him. Yeah. We're making turtle soup out here. I thought about doing a Nuzlocke for this game, and then I remembered I like myself. I like to have fun, and you know what? I'm just gonna play the game as is. Jolly! I killed a jolly one. I killed a jolly one. That's so fucked up. God damn it. Don't worry, I'll Nuzlocke it for you. Thank you. If you do a Nuzlocke and you stream it, I will watch. I'm always sad, right? I've tried doing a Nuzlocke. In fact, actually, I was rewatching. So, on my YouTube channel, I have old Nuzlocke videos that I made with one of my friends, who was really into YouTubing and stuff back in high school. Great guy. Great guy. No, I'm kidding. Actually, he's super cool. We were doing paired Nuzlocks, and he was doing fire red, I was doing leaf green. Yeah, like God, I'm pretty sure I lost my first route Pokemon pretty early on. Yeah, I'm not great at Nuzlocks, I won't lie. I'm pretty bad at them. I know it's like, oh, you just can learn the type matching, and you can do, you can do setup, and you have to think about crit stuff, and like, sure, I can. Do I want to? No. That one I did fully cut off before he finished screaming. Yeah. I've done soul locks before between friends. I think Hurricane Dante, you and I actually did a soul lock before of like Gen 5 maybe. But yeah, I don't know. What I do want to do is play through. I always get this bug where I want to play through all of the like Pokemon games again. Because my Pokemon Showdown years ago, I get reported a lot for spamming Stealth Rock plus sleep. Hey, but that's the real combo. That's like. You can't get banned for that. That's just part of the game. You gotta play around that. And the funny part, you can't. I used to get so mad at Showdown. I would get so mad. So does the chat want a bite of egg and ground beef? Here you go. Here comes the airplane. Meow. Let me talk about how banger eggs are. Woo! That was a full lung sneeze. Yeah. No, it's yeah. Pokemon's I think watching Nuzlocke is really fun. My entire team would just be Solgaleo and 5 more of the same Pokemon. I do that. That's insane. That's a little deranged in the best way possible. Oh my god. I would just pick random fucking teams and praying to God it would work, and then it didn't because Showdown is like uber competitive. Like, I'm kind of glad that Champions is coming out, and I am gonna try it, but I genuinely like Showdown is like super. Yeah, people get so sweaty about it. Yeah, absolutely. Like they get so perfectly like into the IVs, EVs, and then they get like the specific combos of like items and moves, and like that is, I mean, at his top level of like play form, like that is what Pokemon is, right? But obviously, like the fucking Chad that I am, I go through games and I just spam attack moves and pray it works, and it does. Because these games are for babies, and I like playing baby games because I like to enjoy my time for the most part. I say that and then I go fucking play League of Legends and Overwatch. So, you know, we all have our vices. we all have vices here. Squirt. Day 15! Day 15! We are at a 1.77% chance of running into it, and we have 18,716 soft resets until we hit 90% chance of rolling into a shiny. But yeah, like that portrait right there, you don't get to know if it's shiny or not, and even in this. I was like, oh man, I'm so excited to play Fire Red and Leaf Green. I was gonna get Fire Red, which is the one we're obviously playing right now, because I want, you know, I grew up with Leaf Green, and even though typically I would get the one that I grew up with, Fire Red has Attack Deoxys, and I want Attack Deoxys more. I love Defense Deoxys. I cannot lie. I love Defense Deoxys. He's a little guy, but Attack Deoxys is so much cooler. And so like, I'm like, yeah, obviously I'm gonna go for that one. Yeah. Okay. Day 15. Day 15. Back in the fucking building. Okay. Good. Yes, what? Slash ban sad coloring DVB MWPJ. Be gone, bot! We don't want your kind here. You do not belong in these streams. Ah, wait, no, that sounds bad. I don't like bots. That sounds actually really bad. I'm so sorry. Fuck. We gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up. That's my, did not mean for it to come out like that. Now I hate bots. Yeah. Boo. Boo the bot. Everybody boo the bot. L in the chat. I hate bots too. Okay, cool. I'm like, I don't care if there's top streamers at streamboo.live. You will get banned. Ugh. Huh. Okay. Okay. But yeah, 150. I started out with Leaf Green. Going back all the way to that. Started out with Leaf Green. Played through Sapphire. Um, then I got Diamond. From Diamond and out of Diamond and Pearl, I got Diamond, and I played through that. I got that on Christmas, and I remember the feeling of getting that and the red DSi, as well as My Pet's Hamsters. I don't think I still own that, but I remember having that, and okay, but I got Diamond. And obviously, I picked Turtwig, the best Gen 4 starter, right? Easy picks, easy picks. I got, and then I remember that I bought Platinum with my own money for the most part. I think my parents helped me out, but I remember saving like quarters. Like I saved a bunch of quarters and dollar bills as much as possible, and I fucking slammed that fucking bag on the counter. It was like, one copy of your finest Pokemon Platinum, please. And I remember playing that in the car, and that game, Platinum, is such a beautiful game. It really is. And then I remember getting also Heart Gold. Heart Gold was one of the best experiences of playing a Pokemon game, right? Because it was a generation, or it was like a, you know, because Gen 2 was Gold and Silver, and God, ew. Gen 2, Gold and Silver, never really played it. And then when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out with the Pokewalker, getting that game, I got like the little collector's edition, and with the little Ho-Oh figure that it came in, and like I remember being so excited, and I used the Pokewalker, and I walked everywhere, you know, training my Pokemon and stuff like that, and just that feeling of having a new Pokemon game with all these like new additions, and you know, picking Cyndaquil because Typhlosion is so fucking cool, and just going through the game and going through Johto, and it's a beautifully done, like it's just a beautiful game, and the music's amazing, and like sure there's gripes about like, oh, you know, the gym leaders are super easy and also just don't make any sense. Blah 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 blah. I don't know. Something about Heart Gold and Soul Silver are genuinely one of the best Pokemon games out there. I would say my tier list for S tier Pokemon games: Platinum, Black and White. I don't know, because I really like Black and White. I love Black and White 2 a lot, though. I would say Black and White is S tier. But like Black and White 2 objectively are better games, especially with how they present themselves. Okay. Black and White 2 S tier, Platinum's S tier, Heart Gold S tier, just S tier games. And then I think A tier probably be like Black and White. I'm trying to really think here. You know what? Let's actually hold on. Let's do a tier list after this. Okay. Let's do a tier list. Let's do a tier list. Right? Let us do a tier list. Window capture. Okay. Tier list. Tier maker. Pokemon games. Look, I have to I have to be subjective about this, right? Pokemon mainline games, okay? Oh wait, can we get the all Pokemon games? Oh, can we get all Pokemon games? We'll also do a starters one. I will judge you. Okay, that's fine. Be so ready. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to every single relevant Pokemon game until 2022. Okay. Perfect. Okay. This is actually what I want. Okay. S tier. S tier games. Black 2. I for nostalgia's sake, no. I can objectively say no for that one. Where's Platinum? Platinum, S tier. Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia, S tier. What was it game I said? I said, those were. What the fuck? Am I crazy? Am I insane? Okay, hot take. Pokepark Wii S tier. Hold on. Oh wait, I'm not. You guys can't see me. One sec. Okay. Pokepark Wii S tier. Don't talk to me. Okay. Also, we'll be just doing one version over the other because I've only played one version usually for these. Heart Gold S tier. Right. And then we'll put Soul Silver, never played. We'll put where is it? Ruby, never played. I played white version, not black. Or no, I played black, not white. Black version, A tier. A tier game, close to S tier. Diamond, A tier. Pearl, never played. I think objectively, this is there is an S tier as a game I haven't seen an S tier yet. Then he's in there. Okay, we'll get through it. A lot of these are gonna go in I never played because a lot of these are like weird spin-offs. Sometimes for the most part, I gotta put Pokemon Gold and Silver and like a C in like C tier, right? I'll put them in D tier. They don't get me wrong. Objectively, they're not good games, but they're good Pokemon games essentially. And even then, it's like kind of iffy. But like, I think there's a lot of nostalgia with them, because of how they're one of the earliest ones. I think Leaf Green is B tier. I think Leaf Green and Fire Red are B tier. I think they are very good games, very good Pokemon games. The challenges there, but the story I think is obviously not all there, right? And I think that's okay. I think it's early. It's early in the Pokemon games. I don't think the story is anything really to write home about, but I think there's a lot of good things about it, right? I think B tier is acceptable for those. Actually, hold on. I probably can't play that. It's probably fucking copyrighted. Never played. I haven't played Pokemon Stadium yet. I will be going never played. It is one of those games I do want to play at some point though. Or is that? No, I think I have Pokemon Coliseum. Yeah, Stadium is like the old one. Crystal. It's got to go in D tier. It's got to go in D tier. I don't know what the fuck this is. Sapphire version. It's gonna go in B tier. I think Sapphire is an amazing game. I love Kyogre. I love Hoenn. I don't think that. No, I think. See, the thing is, I haven't played Emerald. Emerald, I will play Emerald at some point. I haven't played Emerald. I do know that it makes Ruby and Sapphire way better. Like, way better. So Emerald's something I've never played. I think Sapphire might go A tier. I think just with all the mons, I think the story's a lot better. Kyogre's one of my favorite legendary Pokemon. Let's keep it a buck. Pokemon Box, that's not really a game. Red, version red and blue. I think D tier, right? I mean they're the first games. I think Fire Red and Leaf Green really improved upon those way better, way more. Than before. Pokemon Channel, haven't really played. Also not really like a game. Same with Pinball. I haven't played Pokemon Coliseum. I want to play it. Expensive as fuck. I probably have to emulate it. Not a hot take. I haven't played Pokemon Dash or Gale of Darkness. I don't really want to play. I don't really want to buy the expansion pass. I've never played Gale of Darkness. No, I have not. And that game costs $200. So I will have to emulate it at some point. I want to. I've heard amazing things about it. It's so good. I've heard amazing things about it. I've heard genuinely really good things about it. And it is something I do want to play at some point. Also, I forgot I did not have chat. There we go. Yeah, never played it, but I want to. So I never played. Let's make a new tier. Let's make a tier for want to play, right? I feel so tired all of a sudden. Want to play, right? Gale of Darkness on there. Emerald is on there. I feel like they are different experiences for the most part. I feel like I could probably I feel that tired feeling. Yeah. All of a sudden I'm just like, oh, exhausted. I feel like you can get away with playing one version of Soul Silver or Ruby or Pearl and get away with most things. I think Black and White are really games that you can play separately and have it be two different kinds of experiences, right? I do think the other games do give you a different experience for the most part, but it's not as drastic of a difference as Black and White. Troze, no idea. I've played maybe an hour of really playing it of Red Rescue Team. I really like the Mystery Dungeon series. I have the remake. I have a Mystery Team DX, which is like the remakes of Red and Blue team. I'm gonna put them on C tier. I know that's a hot take. I want to play through them. Actually, let me put them in want to play. Right. We'll put them all sort of there. Right. Or I'll put blue and never played, but I want to play through these essentially, so I can get a fresh idea. I've never played the original Pokemon Ranger, which is the funny part. So it will go in want to play. Pokemon Battle Revolution. That's hard. It's gonna get A tier. I think Battle Revolution is an amazing game. The aesthetics are off the fucking chart. It is hard as shit. It is a hard fucking game. It's kind of wonky as well. It was Explorers of Time. Explorers of Darkness, Explorers of Time. I haven't played these. I really want to. I've heard literally nothing but good things about Explorers of Time, Sky, and Darkness. So for that, they're going to go and want to play. literally, these are games I need to play, right? My Pokemon Ranch, I haven't played it. This is original green? I don't know what that is. I'll put that in there. Rumble I haven't played, but I think they're fun. I kind of want to play them a little bit. This is Pokemon Rangers Signs, right? I was with exhaustion, right? Like I'm kind of like, oh, I kind of want to fall asleep in my chair. Pokemon Rangers Guardian Signs. That's what it was. I borrowed this game from a friend. I never really got super far. I do think the signs are a really cool addition to Pokemon Ranger. I don't like the Ranger We Love You so much. Absolutely. I cannot express how much I love Pokemon Rangers, specifically Shadows of Omnia. That's the one I bought. That's the one I played. I do want to play through Guardians at some point. I gotta say, they're kind of less. They got less drip than Shadows of Omnia, right? Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this style. Look how much aura they have, right? But yeah, I think Guardian Signs I've heard is a good game. I love the little Pichu with the look at this little guy. He's got a little ukulele. Love this little thing. For that, I'll go want to play. This is the old TCG thing. Pokemon Yellow, I think it's gonna go in. I think it's in a C tier, right? I think it's better than these Blue and Red because they give a new experience. But I think it's because it's still an old Pokemon game. It's not gonna hold up that well. I want a new Rangers game so much we'll never get it. Yeah. I do think they could use the mouse function for the Switch 2. But I don't think I'm kind of worried about I'm kind of worried about how well it would play and how good it would feel to do that. It's kind of it's worrying, right? I because like at one point, at one hand, I do want one. I do want a new Rangers game. On the other hand, eh. I feel like I don't know if I trust them enough to make a good new Pokemon Rangers game. That being said, I don't know what this is. You're gonna never played Rumble Blast. I was so tempted. I was at an anime market this weekend on Saturday at a mall, and there's a lot of like game sellers, and one of them had Rumble Blast for 3DS, and I was so tempted to pick it up. I'll put that in want to play. Pokepark 2, Wonders Beyond, never played it. Want to play it so badly. I played the original Pokepark That's why it's an S tier. Best fucking spin-off game ever made, aside from Rangers and one we're about to get to. I didn't know they made a second Pokepark 2 or a second Pokepark game until I got to college. No idea. Had no idea. Nowhere I saw was ever talking about it. For that, want to play. I want to play this so badly. Which also, Pokepark Snivy. What was like She's Snivy? Is it this? Is this? It's this Pokerap.
Which Pokemon is calm and very smart? It's Snivy. She can jump real high. This is Snivy. She bathes in sunlight. This is Snivy. She gives it her best try. It's Snivy.
So I saw someone. Who said it? I think it was one of my friends that was like, what are we watching? It's Snivy! What do you mean? We're watching It's Snivy. She's Snivy. She bathes in sunlight. She gives her best try. She's Snivy. Ooh, Marathon Remix. I'm gonna Just gonna. I 100% Pokepark just so you don't have to. I think everybody should be playing it. Personally, I think everyone should play Pokepark. Pokepark. That's my onion. Pokepark is S tier. Pokepark 2, not sure, but I have heard it's not great, but I will want to play it at some point. Pokemon Conquest. This is an S tier game. The Pokemon Conquest is an S tier game. You have no fucking idea. It is Pokemon Conquest is a Fire Emblem Pokemon game. And I still have my copy. I can go get it. I might actually go grab my DS case and show you all my games. I played through Pokemon Conquest, and I got to the very end where you fight a fictional version of Nobunaga, the famous Japanese general in the fucking like the Edo period or whatever the fuck. You fight a fictional version of Nobunaga where he has a fucking Zekrom for partner Pokemon. The whole thing with Conquest is that you're like in Edo period like style of Japan, like a historical Japan, but like it's Pokemon. And you're a shogun. You're an up and rising shogunate. And you go around this region conquering other shoguns to conquer their land and amass your army, and then you fight against Nobunaga. I thought fighting Nobunaga was the final part of the game. That was it. That was the whole game. Nothing more, nothing less. Little did I find out, fighting Nobunaga is the tutorial. You do that whole thing. That's the fucking tutorial. And then once you fight Nobunaga and you defeat Nobunaga, and it's like, oh, wow, we did all this. The real fucking game is going through each of the shoguns that you've beaten, their own plot line. Like they have a whole, like there's a whole, it's fucking nuts. You eventually meet like Arceus or some shit. Fucking crazy. Pokemon White 2, we'll put this here. We'll put them over there just because we have Black 2 and S tier. Yeah, Pokemon Conquest, S tier. Let's keep it a buck. Come on. What is this? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. What fucking game is this? Fushigi? What? Oh wait, this is Gates to Infinity. I have heard nobody talk about this. Fushigi mentioned. Bro, I'm literally Fushigiing it. Oh, this is cute. And you got Oshawott? And wait, what? Is this during? That's a great thumbnail. I might have to watch something about this. I'm so interested. I'm so curious. I've never seen anybody talk about this. It has like it's all Gen 5 Pokemon. But then like there's this side which has like Gen 6. I'm really confused by that. There's is it Super Mystery Dungeon? Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Interesting. Whoa. Yeah, there's Gen 6 in that. Wow, okay. I at some point want to play through all of the Mystery Dungeon games. I think they're really fantastic. That being said, I'll put it in want to play. I don't mind that. Rumble U, Pokemon X and Y. Here's a hot take. I think Pokemon X and Y. I never played X. I played Y. I think X and Y. I think they're A tier. I do. I do think they're good games. I think they introduced a lot of new stuff with Pokemon, and I think that they, I think they did a lot of new things that people don't normally like. They did one of the things that that I think people are too harsh on X and Y. I think they're great games. I think they do a lot of new things, and I think that it was a new thing. It was a new thing. People weren't ready for it. Going back, I played all of Y. I played a little bit more of that, and recently, and I think there's some really great stuff. I think it's a great Pokemon game. Is it the best? No, but I think it has a lot going for it. Art Academy never played, but I do want to play. I think it's fun. Never played Camp Pokemon. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I swear I will finish this up. I swear. Haven't really played these. I started Alpha Sapphire. I know these are amazing games. I know they have a lot really cool things going for them. I do want to play them at some point. Maybe I'll even stream them at some point. I don't know. I will say I can't really put in a tier if I haven't really played through all of it. I mean I did these. I played through Alpha Sapphire enough. I'll put it in A tier. I'll put it above Y in the ranking though. For sure. This is all just set for stuff. Pokken Tournament. Never played. I think just for shits and gigs, F tier for Pokken. That's a joke. I think Pokken is really cool. I'm kind of sad to see that they I'm sad to say that they are sad to see they have. God, I'm really getting tired. Holy shit. Oh my god, guys, I might have to go to bed soon. I want to play Marathon as well. I don't know. I think that it was sad to see that they didn't really support it further than that. I think if they did another Pokken tournament, I think that would be really, really cool, and I think that they could do a lot of new, really interesting additions to it. This is this. I'll put this Super Mystery Dungeon in this. This is just Picross. Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go. It's C tier. I'll be honest. I think it's a fun, unique thing. I also just have a hard time playing mobile games. So Pokemon Go didn't really, I played Pokemon Go when it first came out. It was really buggy. All this shit. I was really interested and really cool. Just not for me. I think it's C tier though. Sun and Moon. I played Sun. Or I played Moon. I think they're B tier. I think Sun and Moon. I think they're B tier. I hate to say it. I think they're really. They have a lot of really cool things going for them. I think they shook up the formula a lot. Don't think that they're great games. Oh, Magikarp, the Flying Magikarp game. I know what I said about mobile games. S tier game. Do not even fight me about it. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon I've never played, but I do own Ultra Sun and I do want to play it because I've heard it has a really cool lot of like stuff with it. I do want to play it. I know it's mostly endgame stuff. They might be B tier as well. I don't know. Detective Pikachu never played. Pokemon Snap never played. Quest never played. Let's go Pokemon Pikachu and Eevee. They're D tier. They're D tier. They're D tier games. I cannot stand them. They have the Pokemon Go catching thing, and I don't think that they're good games. I got kind of annoyed with them because you can't really level your Pokemon up super well. Because the only real way is to do battles, which are once you fight a trainer, you can't fight them again, or there's like no real way to like grind, and there's no battling with Pokemon in the wild because you have to catch it, and if you catch it, you get less XP if you catch it again, right? If you get duplicates, so not great. I don't know what the fuck this is. What is this game? Oh, that's Pokemon Masters. C tier. Sword and Shield. I think Shield's high B tier. And that's not really a negative too. Like these are not negatives. It's like they could be better, but they're not. They're not great like this or this, but they're not bad, right? I think I think that they have a lot. I think Shield has a lot of really fun things about it. And I really did actually enjoy my time with it, but it didn't really grip me like S tier did, right, or A tier. Cafe Mix, I'll put it in C tier. Pokemon Snap, never played. I'm not too interested in it, I'll be honest. Pinball, Unite, it's F tier. And not because it's a bad game, but because it's Pokemon League of Legends. That's it. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I gotta say a low D tier. Unfortunately. Yeah. It's just not. They're not great. Arceus. I would play Arceus over Shield and Moon. Yeah. And never play Stadium. All right. This is my tier list. Legends ZA would be S tier, by the way. Scarlet and Violet would be probably C tier for me, personally. Let me know what you think. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but this is my tier list. You know what? And I stand by it. And yeah, we're gonna go back to shiny hunting for a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna end stream. Unfortunately, didn't do a lot of shiny hunting. I'm very sorry about that. Probably shouldn't have done an entire tier list of every Pokemon game, but sometimes sometimes the cookies crumble that way. Okay, I didn't even go in, so that doesn't even count. I can tell I'm getting tired. Good lord. Okay, we're at 155. We'll get to 160 for soft resets, and then we'll call it a night. Yes. Okay. All right. 4 more to go. All right. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm starting to feel my eyes close. as I'm doing these last couple of resets. Good God. All right, that's another one. Okay. 3 more. 3 more. Why did I put myself through this hell? Why don't I just play the game? You know? I feel like I'm gonna hear this music in my fucking sleep. Nope. There we go. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. Here we go. Last one. Last one for the night. Yep. The last squirt of the night. the last squirt of the night. Come on. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Alright. Well, that was it. That was the last one for the night. We're at 160. I dare say we are making it up there. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll do a little of this. Thank you so much for watching. Incredibly boring hour-long stream of me doing 40 resets. 80 soft resets. And taking too long on a tier list. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I might go pass out now. We'll see. I might play a match of Marathon and fuck myself over with sleep. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I do know that I gotta put this down and maybe go pass out. Next stream will be Final Fantasy 13. Yes. And then we will. Oh, great news, everybody! Great news, everybody! I can't do the voice from the old scientist dude from Futurama, but we got Bayonetta 2, and it does not include, or I guess it does include the game code for Bayonetta full game download. Will not be showing that on stream, but I did get these stickers. This whole fucking thing, and then I accidentally kept my friend's sticker. Well, whoops. I'll give that to them another time, but here's this little Cyndaquil sticker to sign you guys out. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.